morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for stepping back in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to see what I have to say. I promise y'all, this truly does mean the world to me, for real, for real. But with that being said, let's hop into why y'all are here today. You already know, Quant Network. Yes, this company is, I can't stop talking about it, you guys. So here's another banger from Quant. Today, we're talking about something called the UDPN. Earlier this week, Maximus Crypto and myself did a live stream. Y'all, that live stream lasted 7 hours and 5 minutes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I only stuck around for about 6.5 hours of that 7.5 hour plus live stream, y'all. But it was 3:30 my time in the morning. I'm like, yo, I gotta get some rest. But with that being said, let's talk about some of the things that we discussed during that live stream. And one of those things was the UDPN. Again, which stands for the Universal Digital Payment Network, something that Quant seems to have their hands all inside, okay? So this first video is coming from Maximus Crypto and yours truly talking about the UDPN. This is a video from Davos 2023. Follow me on this, y'all. Quant is a big deal, whether people wanna believe it or not. So here's this first video.
Things like this, because this gives you an idea of actual true mass adoption, interoperable payment infrastructure for the digital currencies of tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Through what? UDPN, a universal digital payments network, and to have the whole thing tied into Quant because they are the blockchain standard for building on blockchain, like as Channing has pointed out, and many others.
It has been such a meaningful couple of days at Davos, and the collaboration that we've seen really is a testament to the theme of World Economic Forum in Davos for 2023. Today is really about learning not only how modern finance is evolving, but what are the support rails that we are seeing for CBDCs. And it was truly incredible to see the innovations that the central bank governors that are involved with the CBD projects from around the globe.
After 18 months of work, we are very, very proud to announce the launch of the Universal Digital Payment Network, UDPN, today, an infrastructure to foster collaboration in a fragmented world. The vision is a global payments messaging network for digital currencies.
A piece of infrastructure like UDPN is the first step into the new world where you have to cope with multi-tokens, multi-channels, always including the traditional ones, and have to connect to the traditional world. And you have to tackle it somehow from a pure tech infrastructure point of view to be ready for the future. And I think their UDPN is a pretty good step forward.
We're seeing the ability here to validate the capabilities of the UDPN, how to onboard and define counterparties and connect these institutions to each other, and really validate the supporting business processes.
UDPN represent a very promising approach to handling one of the key issues around digital currencies or tokens, which is interoperability. So we believe something like a UDPN is one of a key layer of the ultimate solutions.
And also they have lined up a lot of promising partners, including the banks, all the partners here.
How this technology is ready for implementation. And I love seeing the use cases that UDPN is going to market with, because these are the next stage as we move forward.
We see that there's a lot of investment from central banks. We could create a product that was fairer for everybody, that everybody could use to be able to interchange and swap digital currencies and then build on top of that with extra use cases like the one there are now.
We have a shared vision that the future of money is digital, but there needs to be an infrastructure that enables the interoperability of that, and also an infrastructure that enables people from around the industry, whether it's financial institutions, governments, technology companies, to be able to contribute to that and shape it.
So UDPN will foster effectively the collaboration because it'll be a transparent and secure platform, and it will be there just clearly for cross-border payments. It's here, ready, and now. We have the sandbox. Use it, take advantage of it, participate.
Now, y'all just saw all of those global players, banks, and institutions tied into the UDPN. Y'all think I be playing when I tell y'all stuff? No, y'all. Quant Network is bringing to the table interoperability. That is the thing that makes every system talk to each other seamlessly. And it's the only way for global commerce to actually thrive. And they are the only operating system for distributed ledger that seamlessly connects distributed ledger and the traditional system together. Follow me on this, okay, y'all? Follow me on this. But I have another video diving even deeper into the UDPN, and we're talking about even other systems that go along with the UDPN. We've already talked about the RLN. We've already talked about Project Enbridge. Go back, watch my other videos, you guys. We're gonna talk about Ripple and how Ripple is tied into it. We're going to talk about Swift, how Swift is tied into it. And we're also going to talk about Parser. I haven't dove really deep with you guys, about Parser, but Parser is a major player connecting major institutions together. And who is the person, the entity rather, holding all of them up under their umbrella like glue, seamlessly interoperating all of them? Quant Network and the Overledger. Follow me on this, you guys. Quant Network, there is nothing in the world like it. Follow me on this, the next video.
Here we go. A little bit more about the UDPN. UDPN, you already have that Quant plug. In how many different areas? Well, for one, through UDPN, that's one big thing. What about the whole thing with CBDC, like a bridge to CBDCs? Yes, that's another big thing. What about Quant and the RLN? We already established that. You could always go back and watch the research or listen to it if you like. How about Quant with interoperability with Ripple? Do we have an example about that? Yeah, showing the overledger of being able to quickly switch from Ethereum to Ripple. Real-time gross settlements through Ripple's XRP. Through what? Yeah, the overledger. For real. It's a real thing. Go back and watch some of that stuff if you don't believe me. How about this other one? Parser. I did a few deep dives about that. Wholesale, interbank, fiat money, financial institutions, centralized entity approach. They do have settlement, but they don't. And then, of course, Swift. We understand Swift with Chainlink and so on. Definitely gets the honorable mention. UDPN and Bank of International Settlements project synergies. UDPN has maintained an ongoing dialogue with the Bank of International Settlements to discuss what? To discover potential collaboration. It's already happened. Securities and assets. Back to Larry Fink, right? Remember Project Helvetia? It's through the UDPN. And even there, you got Banque de France, which is the oversight of the BIS. Project Dunbar is there. You have the Monetary Authority of Singapore. You have the Hong Kong Monetary Authority right there at MCBDC Bridge. Bank of International Settlements is all over that. And so it's all there. You see how it's all connected, even with the central banks. That's the point I was trying to make. This right here, time to build the infrastructure tomorrow is now. We're already into the now. A little bit more of those examples. But just to give you a heads up of why I put so much emphasis on this. UDPN, introduction to the launch event back in 2023. What does it say here? You want to see the big money examples? Here's the big money examples. You see, for example, United States, 23.5 trillion. It says, for example, it's hard to say it, a full-scale CBDC network which facilitates 24/7 real-time cross-border payments and FX, as in foreign exchange, PVP settlements could save global corporations nearly 150. Oh man, I think it's $1 billion annually. It's probably more than that if you really think about it. At the end of the day, mass adoption, trillions. New era for payments. You see how it all comes together. The regulators push. UDPN, this is why you put emphasis on it, Knight. It's a huge deal. Who are the countries part of this? Well, it's basically in 114 countries. Some stand out more than others. But it's working together to launch the CBDCs. And all this connected to Quant. How the heck is that even possible? Well, were you even familiar with this one? Project Jura? Probably not. What are they doing? A cross-border settlement using wholesale CBDCs. Who's on the bottom left? Banque de France, who's also part of BIS. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. Project Rosalind, we talked about it. Project Helvetia. Remember we talked about SIX earlier? SIX Exchange and so on. Swiss National Bank. Bottom right, Project Enbridge. Look at this, guys. Bank of Thailand, Central Bank of United Arab Emirates. I mean, think of all these areas of the world. And then we have Project Dunbar. Again, been there, done
I
that.
founded Quant with the vision of really changing the entire architecture of our financial system. The pain points that everyone faced with blockchain technology was a barrier to its adoption. And so we set out very early on to remove all the friction, change all the perceptions of blockchain, and make it easy to integrate into any corporate or enterprise system.
Until now, we've been applying our expertise in standards, interoperability, and secure smart contracts to a few transformational projects. We've worked on national infrastructure in Italy, a cross-border payments network in Latin America, and most recently on Project Rosalind.
Project Rosalind is our collaboration with the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlement to understand and test with the industry what a retail central bank digital currency looks like.
Now y'all just saw that. Y'all literally just saw everything about the Bank of International Settlements being a part of the UDPN, Project Helvetia, Project Rosalind, Project I think Dunbar was in there. There's been so many projects coming out of the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Hub. And when I tell you so many projects, there's way more you could possibly think of, because every single central bank that's tied to the Bank of International Settlements would have to, in some ways, deploy their own project so they know for their payment rails in their countries, everything will be seamless and interoperate the way that it's supposed to. Okay, you guys, follow me on this. Quant Network and what they are facilitating around the world is insane, you guys. It's insane. Y'all have to pick up what I'm putting down. You have to focus in on the things that I'm saying and the things that I'm bringing to y'all, because I'm showing you that this company is bringing real world value. They're bringing Web3 value into Web2 processes. Follow what I'm saying, you guys. Follow what I am saying. This is absolutely incredible. Knowing about Quant Network in 2024, I'm going to keep on saying this to y'all. It's incredible. I think today, it's like $130 something per Quant. That's incredible, because the value that this company is bringing to the world is priceless. And the evaluation of what this company one day will be in the trillions. Follow me on this. But until that happens, and until the next time, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I truly appreciate every like and every comment, every share, every view. Like, for real, y'all, it means the world to me. Thank y'all for staying to the end. And if you stay to the end, go ahead and throw a peace sign up for me in the comments. And until next time, peace out.